I like to win my percentage of matches. So I would have to say, even at 81, I'm still competitive.
I'll never give up. I'll probably die on court. And if it happens, what a way to go. Huh. So I'm sorry for the person I'm playing, but be a bit of a shock. Or else they say, peaceful at last. I'm Hazel Marsh, aged almost 84, and still loving playing squash. My husband died when I was 44. He'd been ill for quite a few years. So, yeah, the kids were at college and grown up. It wasn't until they were all offhand that I could afford to find a sport for me. And a friend said, I've found a sport you'll like. Before that I used to swim and play a bit of tennis. And once I walked onto a squash court, I thought, this is me. And I've been playing ever since.
Very tight. Big drink?
Yeah. I could run when I was 70, but every couple of years you slow down. That's what makes me cross. I think, oh, I used to be able to get to that. I was skiing with a friend of mine, and while we were skiing she said, oh, going to Melbourne in October to play in the World Masters tournament. And as at that time, I had no one here anywhere near my age that I could play, and I was 73. I said, well, I'm coming to see what other silly old ladies are playing. I won in Melbourne, felt like Venus Williams.
You keep going, don't you?
I do. And it's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd die and rot if I was just stuck indoors like some old lady. Can't do that. No.
You know, I mean, it's well known that Hazel is the oldest active squash player right now on that circuit. There are men, I think, of 80, but not women, which means that she has to play women who are 10 to 14 years her junior because she plays in the over 70s.
I'm the only over 80 in Birmingham. So, but I'll play all those young things. I just like to play. I keep waiting for someone to come out of the woodwork and challenge me, but no one does. If they come along, then great. Meanwhile, I'm quite happy to reign supreme. No challenge.
Enjoy yourself, Alex.
Yes, thanks.
Don't tell yourself look too much now.
I'm Alec Hamilton and I live in Tillycutry. I'm now 81 years old from this month. Both the golf clubs, they know me better for squash than golf. And one of the chaps I haven't seen for quite a long time said, "You're not still playing that silly game of squash, are you?" And I told him I was. He said, "Oh, you should give it up."
I don't know what his secret is at all. He seems to just have that. He's a competitive character, quite competitive. Likes to win.
There's 3 Canadians coming and we don't know anything about them at all. I know all the others. The chap from South Africa won it in Cape Town. He's exactly the same age as me within months.
He's fanatical about Arthur Midlothian Hearts football team. I think that was what was wrong with him the day he was ill. He'd got ticket for the cup final, and all the family were going, and I think he'd got himself so worked up about this.
It's a mini stroke, or what they call TIA. I didn't know what it stood for, but termination comes to mind to start with, but it wasn't. That was during the internationals when we were playing Wales and Ireland and England, and it was just after the second game against Ireland that, and then it happened in the showers to start with. I was losing balance and eventually collapsed while trying to get dressed.
I should be sick while he's playing. I mean, I will go and support him, but I won't watch him. I never watch him. I watched him twice and he lost both times, so I won't watch him now. I don't go anywhere near.
I'm quite looking forward to it, although I haven't had the medical problem I had a month ago. It's not left me with a lot of time to get completely fit, and I shall just have to go with what I've got.
My name is Dermot Swan. I was born in Derry, Northern Ireland, June 25th, 1931. I practiced with a friend of mine, Jimmy Dickens, who has been playing squash, I think, for 60 years. Jimmy is 86 and he's playing in my division in Birmingham in the 80 to 85. That's one for me. I guess next week I myself will be doing more running, just to build up a bit of endurance, just in case I have to run. I emigrated to Canada. I left Liverpool on the maiden voyage of the Ivernia, landed in Quebec City 7 or 8 days later, and looked out at this marvellous city. Then there was a huge big billboard, and on this billboard was a greeting, and the greeting said, "Drink Canada dry." And I thought to myself, I'm going to try. Everything changed when I met my wife-to-be, Eva, at an Irish dance on St. Patrick's night. I took Eva up and started to dance, and we started to talk, and I guess just after one dance I realised that she was something special. I fell in love with her, and we got married in February the 8th, 1958. I had a very, very good life with my wife Eva for 49 years until she contacted ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, and died. But it was 5 years on the 12th of May.
As an athlete, you can zone in and you can train yourself to just forget about whatever else is going on, whether it be spectators or thoughts in your mind, and you can focus on your sport and what you need to do. So I think that discipline has helped him a lot in many aspects of his life, and especially in dealing with the loss of my mom, his wife. I mean, they were married for 49 years, so I mean, she was a huge part of his life, and to not have her on an everyday basis, I mean, he had to be able to get through that and overcome that. He wants to win and he wants to compete, and he's extremely excited about going, and I told him he's not allowed to come home unless he has the gold, so we'll see what happens.
me fine. It doesn't interrupt my drinking.
Now it's my pleasure to declare the 11th World Masters Squash Championships open. Thank you very much, England.
I have my gear and I think it's time to go. My old squash buddy, Jimmy Dickens, it was his first Masters tournament and he was looking forward to it so much. His wife asked him to do some gardening. He went to hack at something and he turned, and obviously he turned the wrong way and he can't actually move, so he had to cancel his trip.
So we're going to be in here.
I would hate to have missed her again, because we promised her weeks ago that we'd come and see her play. She sent me a text telling me when the next one is in a couple of years' time. She said, "You think I'll make it?"
World Masters Championships 2012, over 70 quarter-final. Hazel Marsh serving, Monica Gunn receiving.
Men's over 80 quarter-final match. Iman Swan to serve, James Switter to receive.
At my level, at 80 to 85, if a guy beats me, he's got to be a very good player.
All she's got to do is to get more points in this one than she got in the last one. And she'll be all right.
Yeah.
She might even sneak a game yet.
One thing I don't want to do is end up with tubes up my nose and someone having to wipe my bum. If I die on court, I tell all my friends that would be a way to go.
Oh, good shot. Match 4.
He was expecting me to drop it at the front end. So I think that's what I'll continue to do. Lob and drop, you know. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have the same result.
I must remember, turn my shoulders, get to the tee, watch the ball, all those ordinary things that everybody knows. But I get carried away. I just snatch it. I'll do better next time. If there is a next time, I hope there's a next time.
I'm very nervous, but usually when I get in the court, the nerves go.
Semi-finals of the World Masters, and I'm playing a South African, Peter, and he's seeded number 1. He's supposedly the best player in it. So we'll see what I'll do with him.
Men's over 80 semi-final match between Michael McKean of Guernsey serving and Alex Hamilton of Scotland receiving.
It's a very tough game at any age, but to be playing it at 80 plus in a competition, it's unbelievable.
Men's over 80 semi-final match between Diarmuid Swan of Canada and Peter Ferenheim of South Africa.
You're only as old as you feel. And I think I've been feeling tremendous for the last 50 years. The images that you see today of men of maybe 50 or 60-year-olds giving up work and retiring early and then sitting watching television is frightening to me. And you think, well, they're going to age much quicker than you would do if you keep trying to do something. I've had people tell me for the last 20 years that I shouldn't be playing squash, that, oh, what about your knees, what about your arms, what about the damage you're doing to your body? And I answer these people by saying, if I wasn't playing squash, I don't think I'd be here.
I don't think I've ever seen an 80-year-old play before. They're moving pretty well, considering. It's quite impressive.
Hamilton leads by 2 games to 1.
It's one of the best 40 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour that you can subject yourself to on court. You get every part of every exercise in that 40 minutes along with using your mind. And if your mind is active, I think you'll be active.
Match ball. Match to Peter Fahrenheim, 11-9. Peter wins 11-4, 11-8, 11-9.
He was very lucky. Oh God. He trips over himself just to put me off. He actually put me off 4 shots. No, he's a better player. He deserved to win.
Match ball. Match to Hamilton. Hamilton wins 3-1.
It could have been a better performance, I think. Just too many errors.
He's playing in the final tomorrow. I think it's a South African person he's playing. So it'll be all uptight tomorrow. But it's the #1 seed, so I think he might have it in his head that, you know, it doesn't matter if he comes second. But he'd like to win, but I don't think he will. I don't think so. Depends if his energy lasts, because since he's had his, was it TIA, his energy's not as good as it was.
If you're in the finals of such a thing, you know, you've kind of reached the summit of your sport. It just shows that you're never too old to do anything. I think he was about 50 the first time he played squash, or maybe like mid-40s. But so I guess you're never too old to do something. You can always give it a go. You never know where it might lead. You might end up being the last man standing and be in the over 80s category. So like he had a mini stroke, so to come away from that, and you know this is only 2 months ago. Yeah, it's probably just over 2 months ago now. So I mean it's quite an achievement, I guess, to go from being laid up in hospital to be competing in a World Championship final in a couple of months.
It is an important day because he'd love to be world champion at any of the age categories, but if he loses, I'm sure he'll take it on the chin.
It's one chance in a lifetime now when they get to this age. So we'll give it a go, and I've got a few things up my sleeve to try. And I just feel I've got to play better squash than I've ever played today. It's just as if there's no more squash tomorrow or any time after. You've got to say this is it. Don't leave anything on the court and do it all today.
Championship, men's over 80 final. Alex Hamilton at Scotland to serve, Peter Fahrenheim, South Africa to receive.
Guy's good, isn't he? He's really good. But always a chance. 5-game match, 5-set match. We'll see.
I think when you start at 43, you feel that you want to get as many years out of it as you can. The fact that you want to carry on playing is an incentive to carry on looking after yourself and to try and get as fit as you can. Try and think on your feet, and in between games you try and think, I've lost that game, what is it that I've done wrong and what do I need to do to put it right? And sometimes you can't find the answer to that and you just think, everything I've tried with this chap is not working well enough.
The other guy was too good, you know, he hit a winner on almost every clear shot he had, so sometimes you just have to say you came up against a better player, but still very proud of him.
Well, I'll be second now, which is my highest. I've been 5th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd in the last 4 that I've played, so the next one should be good.
Oh, I'm dead proud of him. But I know he'll be disappointed because Alan said he did make some mistakes. He would get cross with himself. That's why I won't watch him. I can't.
I'd like to say that I appreciate everybody's time and comment to watch. Apologise for the poor performance.
It's more a good performance by him than a poor
You're number 2 in the world. Will you just shut up?
You get a prize for that? I get a medal. Yeah, bronze. Could you believe it? I came here to win the gold.
Thanks for coming.
And if you look around, there's lots of people dropping down dead all over the place. Have a look around here, we're not, right? This will help you keep you fit and keep you going for a long time, right? Yes. There's hundreds of people here, all 60s, 70s, 80s, playing squash, right? Keeping themselves fit, looking after the shape and the bodies and the minds.